Hello, everyone. How are you feeling? I'm having a really emotional day. I'm swollen because I'm in my premenstrual phase of my cycle. Feel angry and pissed off and sad and all of it, actually. I feel really all of it. And I feel annoyed that I'm swollen, and I feel annoyed that I'm feeling annoyed, and I'm feeling everything. Have all these stories of like, I can't trust people. People are just talking shit, and like nobody cares about me, and so on and so forth. So it's been a really emotional day for me. uh yeah, it's been a really emotional pre-menstrual phase, and I also feel kind of sick. And I've noticed that I most often come on to speak when I feel this way, because when I'm feeling most on top, I'm working on projects that are behind the scenes. So you don't actually get to see important to show people the vulnerable, messy, fucked up parts and not just play it, which if I would allow my ego to steer the show, but I don't. So here I am in my messiness. Okay, so the title of this live is The Symbolism of Animal Testing. I've been thinking about this and like going into this and playing with this for some days, and I wanted to make a video about it, but then I had all these conditions of why I couldn't make a video about it and why I couldn't show up right now because I am swollen and fucked up and angry and all of that. So I let that go, and here I am doing it anyway. And I'm doing it outside in my garden because that's where I feel most inspired and aligned and at home. So this is my place to go, nature, to come home to myself and get into a place of observing and loving and being there when I do feel triggered and angry and have all these stories going on, and when I'm fucking swollen and all of these things that it means to be a human. So yeah, I've been really, and first of all, I don't understand why you would want to even buy something that's been tested on animals, which is just like this product that makes it so great when it has so much chemicals that is just so dangerous to use on humans, so you need to use animals. Like, why even buy that shit? And like, I'm not judging here. I know that it sounds like I'm judging because I'm angry, but I'm not, because I've been buying these products myself in the past when I weren't conscious about this, and was very much in the consuming kind of mindset. So I'm not judging, even though it might sound as I am. I am just trying to provoke some thoughts here. But yeah, so the symbolism of animal testing, for me, what I feel it is, first of all, it's this really big disconnection from nature. Because if you believe that you need to synthesize and change and fuck up so much of the natural things that are um, for us already abundantly, then something is wrong there, because you're trying to take something that is naturally there for you and make it into something so it is more so, but in the process you're harming animals and humans and nature and everything around you, because you're creating chemicals and shit that are just not good for anyone in the long term. So yes, they might make your skin look beautiful for a while, and you might get the illusion that you don't have as much wrinkles, or you even might not have as much wrinkles. but it's still fucked up because it's a part of being human to get wrinkles and get old. So it's like it's buying into this culture that is making you believe that you need to be something that you're not to be beautiful and accepted and loved. So you're just completely disconnected from nature. You're just completely disconnected from the natural cycles, natural ways of life, and you're trying to get away from that with this products, with this synthesized products that are just not good for anything, any living creature, and any living thing on this planet. So it's a really big disconnection from nature. It's a really big disconnection from yourself and the way you are. Like you're supposed to be a caregiver to Earth, not something that tries to use her and abuse her and tame her. So it's a disconnection to yourself as well as to nature, and those two go together. Yeah. And then secondly, the symbolism of animal control is this deep like you're removing yourself from separation. I would just like the easy world is separation, because you're off this world, like you're in this world, maybe not off it, but you're in this world, you are part of this planet, you're made up of natural ingredients that are all over the planet from that, by putting plastic and all kinds of shit that naturally doesn't come from nature. So you're trying to separate yourself from the natural way of being human. You're trying to separate yourself from source. You're trying to separate yourself from Mother Earth. So you're living in the state of separation. You're living in your ego. So you're thinking on how you can buy into this culture, this conditioning of how you need to look, uh, and you're not really feeling the divine as the connection you have with the divine that makes you see things from another perspective, so that you don't get caught in the ego conditioning that we are brought into in this world. So you're separating yourself from life, you're separating yourself from source and Mother Earth, you're living in a state of separation. And why I'm connecting this to animal testing is because it's just so fucked up to me. Like, it's just so sick to me that you're taking a creature that has nothing to do with this product. Like, they don't give a flying shit about if they have wrinkles or if they're going to die or if they will look bad or if they smell bad or whatever. They don't care about that. And you're taking that creature because you have so many fucked up shit in this product that you can't test it on humans because it wouldn't be okay with them. But you take this innocent creature that can't really say no, and you're putting the shit into them because they can't say no. And then you're going, oh, okay, well, this product might be dangerous. And you just like don't care about the animal that you're hurting, which is just fucked up to me. Like, this creature has nothing to do with this product. If you do want to do all this fucked up shit, test it on humans. I don't care if it's inhumane. It isn't really. Like, if we want to do these things and have these products, then we need to take the responsibility for ourselves. If we know that something has so much shit in it that it might be dangerous, then don't test it on fucking animals. Don't test it on them. They have nothing to do with this. Test it on humans. If people are so eager to have Botox and these products and all of that shit, then test it on them. If they think it's so important that they want to like pay a price for it, then pay the price for it. Don't use an innocent creature that has nothing to do with it. It's like I can't really understand the fucked upness, and they like then they condition you to think that, oh, this is how we need to do it because we humans are so much more important than animals because we are on top of the food chain. Like ugh. Yeah, I'm in a triggered state, so I'm not coming from a place of love right now, and I'm very aware of it because I'm just so fed up with the fucked upness of the way we reason and like kind of explain things to ourselves and justify the fucked upness that we do create in this world so that we can benefit from it. It's just like we need to be aware of how our ego is playing into all of this stuff and stop it and really stop it because these animals doesn't deserve to be treated this way, and they haven't signed up for it because they can't. So you're abusing and raping animals that have nothing to do with the shit that you're putting into them in the first place, which is not okay. It just isn't okay. And the symbolism is disconnection. The symbolism is separation. The symbolism is selfishness and greed and conditioning. And I'm not saying that we are bad because of this. I'm not trying to shame you, even though it might feel that way. I really want people to think about this, to really be aware of what we are truly doing and the harm we are putting out into the world, not just for these animals, but for ourselves and the planet that are sustaining us and how we're treating this planet. So in the disconnection, in the like separation that we are creating, we are doing things like animal testing. They go together because if you would be connected to yourself, if you would be like in a soul connection, if you would be connected to the planet, if you would be connected to love, you wouldn't want to test anything on any creature that might be harmful to them because you want to get money off of it and sell it. Like it wouldn't feel right to you because it isn't. It just wouldn't feel right in your heart to harm anything. And then your ego might want to justify that in whatever way it could. But that's just the ego. It's concentrated on getting you to survive, even if it isn't in the best way that it can. So we need to be aware of the ego, not hate it, no, not shame it, not put it down, but just don't live from it and see how it's just trying to survive, how it's trying to get on in this world, even if it might not be what's the highest best for everyone, because that's the soul's journey. The soul is the one who sees a bigger picture and is connected to source, is connected to nature, is just in connection all the time, and you can tap into your soul at all times. So that is what I had to share about animal testing and the symbolism of that, and how that is showing how disconnected we are, and how that is showing how separated we feel, and how fucked up it is, how much pain it brings into the world. And I'm sure that I have repeated myself sometimes, and yeah, I just don't feel like explaining myself or anything. So this is how it is right now. This is what I had to share. This is what wanted to come through me, and having like a little rant for you to watch. Yeah, and if you're having an emotional, swollen, premenstrual day like me, I'm sending you all the support, and I see you, I feel you. And if you're just having a fucked up day, then I see you, I feel you. And if you're having a wonderful day, then that's wonderful and beautiful. And thank you for having that as well. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope that you take some time to research what products you're using before you buy them and consume them and contribute to the pain of creatures that have nothing to do with these products in the first place. Thank you and have a lovely day.